we're going to walk through the playbook for a free, integrated suite of tools that just blows those single subscriptions right out of the water. So here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to cover 5 incredible tool sets that are going to completely transform how you study, how you work, how you build, and how you market. Think of this as your new AI toolkit, and we're starting right now. All right, first up, let's talk about tool number 1, your personal study supercharger. It's called Notebook LM. I want you to imagine that classic scenario. It's 10 p.m., your huge exam is tomorrow, and you are just buried under a mountain of notes. We've all been there. Well, this tool is your secret weapon for turning all of that chaos into crystal clarity. So what exactly is it? Well, Notebook LM is an AI assistant that's built specifically for research and for learning. You can literally just dump everything into it, all your class notes, PDFs, articles, web links, and it instantly reads, indexes, and actually understands all of it. And here's the crucial part. It becomes an expert in your material, not just general internet knowledge. And this is not just some simple summary tool. Oh no, its real power is in how it works for every single learning style. So say you can't stand to read another word. It can create an audio overview, which is basically a podcast of your notes. If you're a visual learner, it'll generate an animated video overview of the most complex topics. For a quick revision, it builds a mind map. And to really see if you know your stuff, it'll create a custom quiz based only on the material you gave it. This whole workflow is basically a 4-step hack for exam day. It's so simple. You upload all your sources. You generate that audio version to listen to on your way to campus. You create a mind map for that last-minute visual cram session. And then, right before you walk in, you take the quiz to find out exactly what you still need to look over. You've effectively hacked your entire exam prep, and it didn't cost a dime. Okay, so let's move on and see how this all builds up. Notebook LM is fantastic for studying, but what about, everything else? Your job, your business, your side hustle. Instead of juggling 10 different subscriptions, you need one central command center. Now, whatever you do, don't mistake this for just another chatbot. The magic of Gemini is its deep, deep integration. It actually connects to your personal Google universe. We're talking your Gmail, your Drive, your photos, and the live internet. And that's what makes it a true personalized assistant, not just some generic AI you chat with. It really works on 3 core levels. First, as your personalized assistant, it can find that one specific file you know is buried somewhere in your thousands of emails. Second, as a deep researcher, it can scan the live internet and come back with a full report, complete with citations. And third, as a creative engine, it can generate these stunningly realistic images and even video, pretty much acting as your own in-house creative team. And to really see this creative power in action, just look at this prompt. You see, it's not just asking for a picture of coffee. No, this is a full creative brief. It's specifying the shot, the mug, the table, the lighting, the mood, everything. Gemini takes this direction and spits out a custom professional-grade photograph that would normally cost you a fortune at a real photo shoot. This is a total game changer for anyone trying to build a brand on a budget. So Gemini can handle all that creative heavy lifting, but what about actually building something? Okay, let's move on to our third tool set, which is this powerful no-code duo for building apps, AI Studio and Stitch. The best way to think about this duo is like building a person. AI Studio is the brain. You describe the logic, the function, and it builds that powerful core that makes it all work. But every great app also needs a face, and that's where Stitch comes in. It creates the beautiful, user-friendly interface that people actually interact with. You really need both to create a complete, compelling product. Let's just focus on AI Studio for a second, because its power is just incredible. You literally describe the tool you need and it builds it. But the pro features, that's where it really shines. It has this creativity dial that lets you control the AI's personality, from 100% factual and dry to wildly creative. And the share screen function? It turns it into a live collaborator that can literally look over your shoulder and give you feedback in real time. And here's the seamless workflow that brings it all together. First, you describe your app's logic in AI Studio to get the brain. Then you pop over to Stitch and describe the visual design to get the face. Finally, you just paste the UI code from Stitch right into your AI Studio app. And boom, in about 10 minutes, you've built a world-class, functional, and beautiful custom tool without writing a single line of code. Okay, you've done the research, you've created your content, you've even built your app. Now comes the hardest part for most people, selling it. This is usually where you'd have to hire a really expensive agency. But instead, let's look at tool number 4, Pomelli. your automated marketing agency. Pomelli it's deceptively simple, but it is so powerful. It's basically a one-click marketing engine. You just give it a website URL and it instantly scans the entire site to learn its complete brand DNA. We're talking colors, fonts, the tone of voice, everything. It completely understands your brand from a single link and then it's ready to get to work. And the process, honestly, could not be simpler. You just paste your URL into the box, it learns your brand DNA, then you prompt it to generate a campaign, maybe for a new product launch. And just seconds later, you get a full week's worth of on-brand images and captions, all in the perfect tone of voice. It's literally an entire marketing agency in a box for free. We have covered a ton, but I promised you one secret wild card. This is the final tool, and it's really a level up from everything else. It's called Opal, and it doesn't just do a task for you, it lets you build your own AI tools. Now, here's the key difference. AI Studio builds complex, feature-rich apps. Opal, on the other hand, is all about building simple, single-purpose AI tools. You just think of an annoying, repetitive task in your life, you describe it, and Opal builds a simple, shareable mini app that solves that one specific problem for you forever. And you can build these things in seconds. Seriously. For example, let's say you just hate dealing with long, formal corporate emails. You would just describe a simple tool. One text box for the email and two buttons. One that says translate to simple English and another that says draft a polite no thank you reply. Opal generates the blueprint, you click publish, and it's a live web app. You have just built and launched a custom AI tool in under a minute, just by describing it. And that right there is the secret stack. So let's just recap. You now have Notebook LM as your dedicated research brain. You have Gemini as your personal assistant in Creative Studio. You have AI Studio and Stitch as your app factory. You have Pomelli as your marketing team. And you have Opal as your custom tool builder to make literally anything else you could possibly need. So the big takeaway here is this. Google didn't just release another chatbot for you to play with. No, they gave you the entire factory. These tools are here, they are free, and most people have absolutely no idea they even exist. But now, you do. The playing field has been completely reset. Your unfair advantage starts today. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?